Hello, all the CA students. So, with regard to the CA Inter Law, Corporate Law, and the Direct Taxes paper, I'm getting continuous requests as to how to present our answers because exams are nearing. They wanted to know that no mistakes will be covered in the exam. So, listen to this video till the end. It's a very short one, such that you will get good insights about how to present your answer, whether it is law or whether it is DT. For practical papers like FM, etc., I will be making a separate video in the same way. So first, let us focus on the theory paper, how to present it in order to get the full marks in exam. Okay, let's not waste the time. Listen till the end. See, question that is given in examination. When I saw the recent valuation scheme of ICA, I found this, so I wanted to share with you. Okay, so because I tangibly saw with my eyes clearly how the valuation they are giving, how the marks they are allocating, on the basis of the experience that I had, I wanted to share with you such that you won't commit any mistakes, right? Let's see. If the question given in the examination is a 5 marks or less than 5 marks question, means what? If it is a 5 marks, 4 marks, 3 marks question like that, what institute is expecting from you for that 5 marks? First thing, always remember, do not conclude the answer from the beginning itself. Whether the statement made is right or wrong means right, wrong. Don't conclude anything because remaining part of the answer they may not see. So therefore, first of all, whenever the scheme of answers are given, not suggested answers, directly valuation key. So that is a private document. We should not talk much about that beyond this. So I wanted to first tell you that the answers of law, I'm talking about paper 2 law. I will come to paper number 3 also DT later. First, let us discuss about the second paper. Whenever answers are given, 5 marks answers, they are dividing the 5 marks answer in 3 parts. Number 1 is a provision in the act. Okay, provision in the act means what? What is there in the act you have to write. When you read a question, whenever a question is a 5 marks question or a 4 marks question or a 3 marks question, always they are 99%. How they are asking question is, they are asking question from one section. For example, I will give you proxy question is there. They will ask about a proxy. In regard to the proxy, there are around 8 subsections are there. That doesn't mean you need to write 8 subsections in the provision. They will ask a question. On that question, certain points in the section are touched or not. Those points you have to write. Okay, that is number 1 requirement. So starting point number 1, write down the provision in the act. What is there in the act? You need to write that provision very clearly and precisely. Okay, point wise format you write. For example, I am telling you, first, proxy means a person appointed by the member. Okay, who is entitled to attend and vote at the meeting, provided the original member is entitled to attend and vote. Number 1. So he is a proxy. Second one, proxy will have these rights. A proxy can attend a meeting, a proxy can demand a poll, a proxy can vote by poll. However, a proxy cannot vote by show of hands, a proxy cannot speak at the meeting, and a proxy will not be counted for quorum. Like that, point wise you need to present your answer depending on the question they ask. For example, question they are asking is on for example, deposit of proxy forms. In that case, unnecessarily do not write about eligibilities and ineligibilities, what I said now. When you have to write eligibility provision here, only when the question is stressing on that aspect. Unnecessarily don't write, because in the key, that point will not be there. 0 marks will be given for that point. For example, they are asking on deposit of proxy form time limits. You have to write subsection number 4, 5, 7. Okay, subsection 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, 8. Those subsections you have to write. But still, what you will do, I know the answer, let me write entirely. For extra points you have written which are irrelevant, no marks will be awarded. So ensure that points you are writing are straight to the question. Okay, number 1, this mistake costs you very high. So please ensure that you are not writing unnecessary answers. Writing a right answer, how much important? Not writing unnecessary point is also equally important. Okay, Don't feel that something is better than nothing. Actually, nothing is better than nonsense. Okay, remember this statement properly. So point number 1, provision in the act. Write down the provision clearly. Required provision. Section numbers. Next question. Section number only if you remember. Sir, I did not remember. Happily write down as per the provisions relating to proxy in Companies Act. That's it. If you remember, super, write down. But don't write wrong sections. Next. Whenever a 4 marks, 5 marks question comes, normally section A they will touch. Rules they will not touch. If at all a rule comes, write down the rule content as well. Write down the rule content. So, sir, example, please tell me. Proxy concept I will tell. Now, what you can do, as per the rules, company rules, proxy should be in so and so form. MGT 11, like that form number you can write. A proxy deposited will be in MGT 11 form, like that you can tell. So the form numbers will be there, na? Like that you can write on the form numbers if you remember. Next, finally conclude. Finally conclude means what? 3 points you have to complete here. 3 points means 3 sets. In that sub points will come. So provision 3-4 points. Rule, if any, 1 or 2 points. Conclusion, as per the above provisions, in the given case, this has happened. So this is right, this is wrong. You need to conclude. Conclusion can be in your own language. But provision in act and provision in rule can never be in your own language. It should be as per the law given. Okay, probably from the Bare Act if you remember, or else at least write down in some sort of language where 60-70% of the Bare Act is represented in your answers, because study material is a copy paste for the Bare Act. Next, 6 marks, 7 marks questions will come, or more than 5. More than 5. 6 marks questions, 7 marks questions also will come. At that time, see, presence of mind now. Provision in the act you need to write first. Section numbers not required, but it gives more value if you write. 100% I am telling you. Because when a question is tested for 6 marks and 7 marks or 8 marks sometimes, generally they ask most important sections like buyback, or for example, super important CSR. At that time they expect section numbers, yeah. 100% they will expect. CSR section number also if you don't remember, why you are coming to exam? Buyback section also if you don't remember, why you are coming to exam? That's how the intention of the institute was. So here section numbers place value. 100% they will have a value. At least half mark they will give. So provision in the act, same. Next, rule, if any. Write down the rule. Next one is very important for a 6 marks, 7 marks, 8 marks question. Case will be given, and a question will be given. That question you attach with the provision. Actually, you will write this in conclusion if it is a 4 marks question. But here you should not write that way. Here you need to write down, in the given case, Mr. A has done so and so. As per the provisions of law, this is what he has to do. Okay. So like that you need to write. Finally, write a conclusion in 1-2 lines only. So that's how you need to present your answer if it is a 6 marks or 7 marks or 8 marks question. First point you need to remember is, don't write facts of the case. A fool only will write facts of the case, because anyway the facts are represented in conclusion here. Facts are represented in given case with reference of the law is also given here. Then why you are again writing the facts of the case? 1 mark, half mark, even 0% they will give value, yeah, to be very frank. Okay, I saw the key. Beyond this I should not tell anything. So there they are not giving any allotment of marks for the facts of the case. Facts of the case is irrelevant. What do you mean by facts of the case? You are rewriting the question in a summary format, and for that I should give marks to you. Do you think institute is a fool? So don't waste your time unnecessarily in exam. For writing facts of the case, you will take 1.5-2 minutes. Like that 10 questions, if you write 20 minutes, you are wasting in writing something which has no value in the exam. So first to know what to write and know also what not to write. Okay, these are certain tips to write the less than 5 marks and a 5 marks question. Next, DT. Theory question in DT are same as company law. Whatever I said now, same apply. But a practical part of the paper, how to present. See, I have one example. See, this is a question you are seeing on the screen. Question number 2. On this, I have already made workout batches available on my YouTube channel, free for everyone. House property, you can go and you can see that. Okay. See, this is a question. Question came for 6 marks in exam. That's why. See, I'm showing you the 6 marks question, previous exam paper. Okay. All these are 6 marks questions. See, you can see here. This question also. This question is a recent question. 7 marks it came in exam. Very big question. See, first of all, big small you leave. Presentation matters always in exam to get that high score. Everyone know the answer, yeah. Everyone know the law, but presentation matters. That makes the difference between a successful and unsuccessful, ranker and a non-ranker. Okay, where you are going wrong. See, question number 2. There is a question called as house property topic. House property. They have given this question. I'm not going to discuss about this, but how to present it. See, whenever house property question comes, first step 1 will be computation statement. Institute killer like this only they are giving. Computation statement. As a let out or self-occupied, you need to write in the brackets. Okay. First to open this table. Open this table. This table is common for every answer. Answers only you need to put here. Gross annual value, municipal taxes paid, net annual value, deductions, income tax charge, income chargeable to house property, standard deduction and interest on capital borrowings you need to write. These are all blanks you need to leave. Then you need to write down gross annual value. Like this you need to present. Don't assume that institute know the answers. I'm telling you again and again. Don't make this mistake again. It costs you one attempt. So write down clearly municipal value, fair rent, whichever is higher, selected. Fair rent and this selected one and the standard rent, whichever is lower. Next, actual rent receivable, write down. Next, gross annual value before adjusting loss due to vacancy, loss due to vacancy, gross annual value adjusted. Notes. This notes also carries a value because actual rent receivable directly 30 lakhs I have written, but how that 30 lakhs came? Annual rent of 40 lakhs is towards both rent and property as well as amenities provided. Amenities that are provided can be treated either under the head PGBP or IFOS depending on the nature. Here assumed under the head PGBP. Assumption should form part of your answer. Here are calculated above is like this. Annual rent minus amenity 30 lakhs. That should be going here. Third point. Valuation of 1 unit for the purposes of computing loss due to vacancy. Next, step 3. Calculation of municipal taxes. Municipal taxes, rebate given by the government, net municipal taxes, arrears paid, total municipal taxes paid. Computation of income chargeable under the head PGBP. So like this. Step wise you need to present your answer. Finally, income under the head PGBP, computation of total income. IFHB, PGBP, total income. If you present this way, for each and every step they will give 1 mark or more than 1 mark, 2 marks like that they will give. Okay. For example, this computation is there. 1 mark they will give for this. If you do all this, then they will give that 1 mark to you. Next, for this notes and other thing, they will give another 1 mark. For this, they will give 1 mark. For this, they will give 1 mark. For this, they will give 1 mark. Okay, like the totally 5 marks, extra 1 mark will go to some other point. The final answer will get a 1 mark. Like that, they will allot you that 6 marks in exam, or 7 marks in exam, or 8 marks in exam. Step wise. You go to the video back and then see how I presented the answer. If you have more doubts, I already kept workout batches clearly there. You can go there and you can see. So presentation matters, presentation matters, presentation matters. If you are all with me, please put a message. Yes, we present. So you should present in the same way. Message me below that yes, I will present in the same way. Present your answers properly. Presentation matters here. You have a lot of knowledge. You did a lot of hard work. Okay, you are almost ready. But at that time, go in a proper way. Clear? So follow a proper strategy in writing your answers. Okay. So all the very best. Love you all. We'll see you soon in CA final. Thank you.